Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button as you come on in. We got some things to talk about. Seems like this thing it seems very familiar. Will Canelo fall victim to what Terence Crawford's previous opponents fell victim to? Thinking that he just fought nobody. Hit that like button as you come on in, man. We got to talk about it. Coach Red even comes out. Coach Red spikes. A man, a few words comes out and says, respectfully, Crawford gonna beat your ass. Hit that like button, you come on in. We gonna talk about it. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the building. Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat early. He says, Bushido Bucks still turning. We are here forever. Salute to you, bro. Much love to you, bro. Always holding it down. He says, Bud by round 12 TKO. Too smart to let it go to decision. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be so many different conversations when we talk about this fight. So many different opinions. So many different ways people are going to see it playing out. Of course, you got a group of people that's going to see it one way. But it's looking to me like this thing is really about to be happening. Right? They kind of speaking more, about each other like the thing is going to happen. We just kind of waiting for an official announcement. Hit that like button for your boy. Salute to Anthony Johnson. I see you in the building. DeMonte Walker, salute. J-Rod, salute. Yeah, man. Canelo has some shit to say.
Are you tired of people asking you about Terence yet?
No, look, I always say, I respect Terence Crawford. He's a very talented fighter, but he just win one big fight. If you see his record, he just beat one good fighter like.
So you mean to tell me Sean Porter was never no good? A person that fans kind of forced Crawford to kind of fight, like it wasn't something that he was necessarily looking for. Fans said, well, you got to beat Porter before you can get a shot at Errol Spence. You ain't done nothing. This is something that we've been hearing about Terence Crawford for a long time. And now Canelo's doing it. When is it gonna stop? So let's just say he beats Canelo, then what they gonna say? Oh, well, Canelo, he was really just nobody all this time. Wow. Let's take the mask off. Wow, there was really nobody up under there. Are you serious? So Bud ain't beat nobody now, Canelo. Is this what we're saying, man? He's a great fighter, but he only beat one guy. And he did it very easily. Yeah, I know. He made it look too easy. He likely is going to make it look easy against you too, bro. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button, man. We just getting started over here, man. Picasso, salute. B-Fighter, salute. DL87, salute. You said Canelo's going to pay the price. Yeah, I'm going to check that out, DL87. Y'all hit that like button, man. Let's get these likes up, man, before we really get cooking up in here, man, because the conversation is really, really moving with this fight. And when you on majority of what I've seen today, there's a lot of people saying Bud go get his ass kicked. There's more people believing that Crawford's gonna lose this fight than it is that he's gonna win. That's just what I see right now. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat to sponsor the stream. He says, God bless Turkey Al Sheikh for bringing boxing back to essence and listen to the people/fans. If only our politicians could be the exact same. Well, I like what I heard from Trump today. I tell you that. I ain't gonna lie. The inauguration speech, I like everything I heard from him today. I had nothing that sounded bad. Fixing the taxes, tariffs, we ain't gotta pay taxes, getting rid of the IRS, all that. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, I also like the fact that we possibly getting this fight, man. And everybody discrediting Bud. He ain't fought nobody, y'all. I thought that was over with, man. I thought we was done with he just ain't fought nobody. So Errol Spence was nobody. Oh, well, actually, no, I take it back. Errol Spence was the only somebody he fought. Yeah, he's going to fall victim just like everybody else. Everybody else that was downplaying the situation. He's too small. He ain't good enough. Crawford always finds himself in this situation. And this is the story of this guy's career, man. And this is what fuels him. And I think we probably gonna see the best version of Bud we've seen. The Meet Jamal fight was nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was nothing. We go see Crawford in super form against Canelo Alvarez. You best believe it. Super form. And Canelo knows it. So this is why he said, well, he didn't fight nobody. He's trying to psych himself up to believe that this guy, he just can't be that damn good. Why is he coming after me? He only fought one guy, and it was Spence. You know what I'm saying? He's losing his shit right now, man. He making these dudes making it look too easy, bro. Crawford, slow it down, man. Look, but when he slows it down, then they say, well, he wasn't that good. Oh, he got hit. Oh, he lost that fight. They said he lost against Jamal, man. You got some dudes that went to the extremes to say he actually lost against Idris Jamal. And real quick, Ryan Garcia, Pitbull Cruz got canceled. I'm not sure why yet. If you know, leave it in the comment section and leave it in the chat. But it got canceled, and now Rolly Romero stepping in. I hope they both knock each other out. Same outcome, double KO. That's what I'm predicting. That's what I'm hoping for. But back to this, man. I can't wait to see it. You got a lot of people telling Bud he can't do it. Of course, you do got some people say Bud can do it. But you got a lot of people say he can't do it. That he's going to get crushed. You say you heard Pitbull turn it down? It sounds highly likely. Honestly. Y'all know I don't like Ryan, but I'm not a biased boxing dude. Pitbull probably did turn that shit down. Pitbull be turning down fights and shit, man. Pitbull be turning down smoke, man. He ain't a Pitbull like that for real, for real. Yeah, Rolly versus Ryan, man. Canelo is a tall task, GK. Very tall. Even Bud knows it. Bud knows it.
Challenges does Canelo pose once you guys get in there?
I don't know. I just think, his punching power and his physical size is the only thing that I really have to worry about. But who knows? Once we get in the ring, we don't know how I'll handle his punching power, his size. I've been fighting bigger guys my whole life, so I'm pretty familiar with.
Yeah. All he got to worry about is the weight, the size, and his power, which are two pretty significant things if you ask me. But I think Bud will be able to handle the situation. I think he's going to be able to handle the situation. Cerebral salute. Crawford did come out and say recently that if y'all only knew what I knew. Now, I'm not sure what he is talking about. He said something to the effect, so paraphrasing, y'all won't be talking crazy like y'all do if y'all knew what I knew, or something like that. I'm not sure if this has something to do with the Canelo negotiations, to where we already know Canelo likes to do things, stipulations, rehydrations. Maybe it's something weird that Canelo trying to do behind the scenes. Some kind of weird shit in the contract. Crawford can't do this. Crawford can't do that. These are possibilities, man. It leads you to believe, it leads Team Crawford to believe that he even had Coach Red Spikes come out and say, well, dude, you gonna get your ass beat. Something happened in negotiations. It's just my theory, my opinion. Something may have happened to where he's like, yeah, if y'all only knew what I knew, bro. These dudes out here trying to find ways to, put handcuffs on me in a fight or something, or trying to find ways to get out of the whole situation. But I'm gonna be cool because I want the smoke. And it's easy to scare guys like him away and he'll get a pass for it. So let me just be cool and let him fall for the trap. I had it in my back pocket the whole time. Yeah, Canelo got them Jesus, that's what I'm talking about. If y'all only knew what I knew. So it leads me to believe there's some funny shit going on, possibly. It could be some funny shit to where Team Crawford now believes got a lot more confidence going to this fight that, damn, this dude really do think, you know what I'm saying? They really, don't really want to deal with me like that for real. Salute to DL87 for the super chat. He says Terence is not going to cut that much weight for this fight. The strength, training, and the conditioning needs to be A1. Terence is not a small fighter anymore. No, he's not, bro. People got to remember, Terence Crawford isn't 25, 26 years old no more. He's almost 40 now. You know what I'm saying? He's almost a 40-year-old dude who's been really keeping up with himself over the years. So I'm not saying he's a full-blown middleweight. He may walk around as a middleweight, but as far as like fighting like a big middleweight, like Benavidez, some cruiserweight dudes, some 200+ pound guys, nah. But guys like Canelo, yeah. Them short dudes, yeah. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see if Canelo's power will be an issue for Crawford. You said Bud can definitely TKO Canelo. That's gonna be interesting, man. If he stops Canelo, I've seen a lot of people in the community saying if Crawford stops Canelo, I believe Devin said this too. But if Bud stops Canelo, he's a top 5 all time. Yeah, he's a top 5 all time fighter if he stops Canelo Alvarez, a guy who never been stopped. You know what I'm saying? But it is pretty good at that. Stopping dudes ain't never been stopped. He's pretty good at that. So will he be able to do it against Canelo? I think that'll be pretty big. I think that'd be huge. I think that'd be significant. I think that'd be a huge statement. That'd be one of the biggest statements to be made in boxing. Salute to Toronto Royalty for the super chat from Canada. It says, if Bud takes a big loss, the narrative will be he gave up his all for a paycheck. I hope the judges don't cheat him. Facts. Yeah, absolutely, bro. That's definitely a possibility. If Bud loses the fight, or he sold out for, especially depending on how he loses the fight. If he goes out on this shield, it may not play out that way. But if it's a situation to where it seems like Crawford just not throwing punches and he just Jamel Charlo'd it out, then yeah, they be like, yeah, he just got up in there for a check. He bamboozled fans. Crawford did like everybody else do. Nah, I don't think Crawford's that kind of guy. And this is why it's such a hassle and hesitance to really get in the ring with this dude, make a fight, because even though Canelo probably do feel that Crawford can't beat him, there's also a possibility in Canelo's mind, like, man, he probably can beat me. This dude probably can beat me. You know what I'm saying? He probably can beat me. He ain't fought nobody, though. He ain't fought nobody but Errol Spence, and he made it look very easy.
Are you tired of people asking you about Terence yet?
No, look, I always say, I respect Terence Crawford. He's a very talented fighter, but he just win one big fight. If you see his record, he just beat one good fighter like Errol Spence is.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't think he's beating other great fighter like Spence. He did a really good job with Spence. He did like almost look very easy. But I knew Terence Crawford is a great fighter. But you never know in boxing. We'll see.
We'll see. You never know in boxing. We'll see. According to Canelo, we'll see, man. You never know in boxing, man. We'll see. He only beat one good fighter, man. He ain't beat nobody. A lot of people said that about Terence, bro. Errol said that too. Man, he ain't fought nobody. They fight nobody, or they downplay the dudes he beat after he beat them. They say, oh, well, Shakur was out the door. Oh, well, Kell Brook was already shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be the same with Canelo. Will Canelo fall victim to this? Like a lot of fighters seem to have fallen victim to. Fallen victim to the narrative that Crawford just ain't fought nobody and it's just not real. What you're seeing is not real. He's not really that good as you think. Is that what it is? Is that what he's going through now? Errol Spence already told you, if anybody can do it, I think Terence could do it. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says, all right, bet. What has Munguia, Berlanga, Ryder, Saunders, Ewing, Fielding, etc. even done? If Bud ain't done nothing, then a lot of guys on Canelo resume ain't done nothing. Some Canelo fans are dumb. Facts, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. None of them dudes did nothing in comparison. They got chosen. That's what they did. That's what happened. They got chosen. But see, Crawford didn't get chosen. He's not the chosen one. He didn't get chosen. So now we're going to nitpick every little situation that we can. Oh, well, he's not really that good. Oh, he lost me Jamal fight. Oh, he didn't look that good in that fight. Oh, he ain't going to be able to handle Canelo's weight. He ain't going to be able to handle Canelo's power. Crawford loves this. This is what he walked into this. This is what he likes. He likes people to say he ain't good. He likes people to say he ain't good, man. Hey, you say he completely underestimated him. I think he is. But I think a part of him is also kind of hesitant too. He's gonna take himself to believe that Crawford ain't that good and that Errol Spence was, this, and Sean Porter was never that great. Sean Porter was never any good at all. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter was never any good at all. Just no good. Errol Spence was no good. Was he just no good, or Crawford just made him look like that? They tend to not ask themselves that question. Is he really that good, or he just to make these guys look like that? A lot of dudes went tooth and nail with Errol Spence. Sean Porter went tooth and nail with Errol Spence. Crawford handled both best. We never see nobody handle neither guy that good. So was they not that good? Or is Terence Crawford, right? So Sean Porter and Errol Spence was never that good at all. They were just never that good. And Terence Crawford just so happened just to be that much better than these guys who went tooth and nail with each other. Okay, cool. Get in there and find out what's going to happen, man. I think it's going to be bad. I think something may have been said behind the scenes during negotiations with this whole thing. This probably won't get leaked out. But I think something was said for Coach Red Spikes to come out and say something in regards to Canelo. I mean, he don't say nothing. For him to come out and say something, you'll get your ass beat respectfully. So something happened. They see something. They probably got Canelo already broken down. Salute to DL87 for the super chat. He says Canelo did knock out Cotto, Trout, Ancient, Mosley, or Lara, and that was young Canelo. Terence takes your best shot when it matters, when it counts. Facts, bro. Yeah, bro. I mean, they go underestimate Bud, bro. They go do it. It's. I can't wait to see what happens. Every day, every week, anything can happen with this fight. Some type of news will go drop. Somebody's gonna say something. We haven't got official word just yet that this thing is official, but I mean, it's pretty much going down. It's pretty much going down. The haters didn't want it to happen, so now Crawford can't win. I can't wait to see what happens, man. I think Bud's gonna get the job done, and I'm not knocking the guys that feel that he can't, because it's a challenge. It's a real challenge, but I think he can handle it. I think he can get it done. I think there's a reason why he's so interested in this matchup. Otherwise, he'll just stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? They could beat Canelo, bro. They could beat Canelo. Team Crawford could beat Canelo, bro. And then what they gonna say, man? Crawford should definitely retire after that. If he beats Canelo, he should retire like Sugar Ray did. Get up out of there. Yep, I'm done. No rematch, no nothing. I'm gone. I'm done. Bye. Yep, I'm Sugar Ray in this shit. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm done with boxing. I beat everybody I beat. I beat the mighty middleweight. I'm up out of here. Do the same thing Sugar Ray did. Get that win off and get the fuck up out of there, bro. It'll be the same thing as the Sugar Ray moving up to fight Hagler. You know what I'm saying? A welterweight coming up to fight a middleweight. The middleweight, yeah, it ain't gonna be the same though. Crawford gonna get that. Crawford's gonna really make it look obvious. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Hagler was a one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? Bud gonna get up in there and make it look one-sided. However, he gonna still need to get up out of there. You know, he gonna still need to get up out of there and just go ahead and retire after that. Just bye. I'm done. I did everything. I beat Canelo. Yeah. If I stop him, or then you really can't say nothing. A lot of people got a lot to say in the chat later on, but on live streams, those guys don't show up till later, man. It be a lot of dudes that be like Canelo guys and saying the boy can't do it, but they don't be showing up to live to go against the chat. You know what I'm saying? Live or nothing. They wait till the whole stream is over before they come in and chime in. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Canelo's coming up with the same excuses we heard before from everybody, man. Don't you go fall victim, Canelo. Underestimating this guy. Thinking he too small. I mean, shit. Crawford was remember back when he first came at welterweight and he was too small. Man, I seen him manhandle Jeff Horn, bro. And say what you want about Horn. Horn was a big, strong, awkward middleweight. Middleweight, right? Jeff Horn is a fucking middleweight fighter. Crawford was mollywhopping this dude. And he couldn't move Bud. And we haven't seen him moved at all at welterweight. Mijamal couldn't even move him. He damn near judo tossed, hip tossed Mijamal. I mean, Canelo is a heavier guy, much heavier guy, but I can't wait to see this. I think Canelo's underestimating Crawford. You said Crawford going to switch it to the second and third gear so Canelo can, yeah, they may cheat him. They may try to cheat him. You said Canelo is not ready for Bud. Hey, you ain't lying. Trout and Laura gave Canelo all he can handle. All he can handle. Austin Trout did, remember? Come on, man. Stop playing with me, bro. So Crawford just nowhere near as good as Austin Trout. Okay, let's just say this. Crawford's able to deal with Canelo's power. Crawford ain't nowhere near as good as Trout. Who they kind of bamboozled in that fight? All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, cool. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Great time for boxing, man. This is gonna tell all. It's gonna tell all, man. A lot of people gonna be looking for Bud to fall. A lot of people gonna be looking for Bud to fall. They just don't think he can do it. And by them not thinking he can do it, they go hope he can't do it. What's up, Damon Danes? I seen the building. Yeah, Canelo was 16 pounds heavier than Floyd, bro. Yeah, he was. He was 16 pounds heavier than Floyd, like 13, something like that. He was heavier than Floyd. Floyd outclassed him, bro. That shit didn't matter, dog. That shit didn't matter, dog. I'm telling you, man. When you in there with a smart fighter, it's different, man. Canelo was fighting, I don't want to say idiots, but Beaver was the only fighter. Beaver was an IQ fighter. We saw what happened. A smart fighter, a fighter that, you know, that's going to stick to a game plan, that's going to do what he got, you know. Beaver. We saw what happened. Canelo don't like to fight smart IQ fighters, man. He like to fight boxing bozos, man. Miguel was a boxing bozo. And we saw what happened when he fought Bruno. He got knocked out by doing 5 knockouts. Sparked cold, UK style. You know what I'm saying? Sparked cold. Stop playing with me, man. But he deserved to fight, man. Yeah, we didn't give him no flack for getting that fight. We let him get the fight, no problem. We let him get the fight with no problems. Berlanga, oh, the biter, oh man, he ain't even did nothing. He ain't even fought for a world title, nothing. Nothing. But yeah, we ain't gonna give him no flack. But we'll get Terence Crawford, the most accomplished fighter in boxing, one of the pound-for-pound kings of boxing. He don't deserve to fight. He ain't fought nobody. He just can't do it. Canelo don't want to deal with no high work rate, bro. He don't want to deal with high work rate. He don't want to deal with a lot of foot speed. He don't want to deal with a lot of hand speed. He don't really like to deal with really twitchy fighters. You know what I'm saying? And guys like him and guys like the Pitbull crews and shit, they'll come out and with Zepeda in them, they'll come out and tell you like, yeah, man, we don't even want to deal with that. Now they just move around too much. I don't like that style. I don't like that style. I don't want to do it. Boy, go beat Canelo up, man. If Crawford if he keeps his speed or if he's even faster, he's gonna be a really bad fight for Canelo, bro. Because Crawford, unlike Floyd, puts them hands together. He puts them hands together. You know, Floyd's pie shotting all night. Crawford's gonna put some shit together on you. He's gonna hit you with something. And once he gets your timing down, you know what I'm saying? Once Crawford kind of figures you out and gets your timing down and shit, it's over for you, bro. And what people don't want to acknowledge in the Mijamal fight, what I've noticed, just my over the years examining fights, but one thing that's really tricky for the athletic, slick, more, what should I say, black fighter, one style that's really tricky that seems to always give him problems is that herky-jerky, just that herky-jerky shit. That shit gives guys problems. And it gave Crawford a problem. Mijamal was really herky-jerky. He was really, really patient. He was out trying to be more patient than the actual counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? To where Crawford was leading in an exchange, leading in the fight. Canelo isn't that type of fighter. Canelo's not going to be kind of pressuring you necessarily. Well, he's going to pressure, but he's not going to be constantly moving around like Mijamal, fainting and all that. He's not necessarily doing all that. Salute to DL87 for another super chat. He says, let Canelo come in at 300 limbs on fight night. He's going to run out of gas and dude slows down after 6. Box his head off and counter everything. That's fat. That's right. Canelo gets tired in fights. People forget that he gets tired. It's not like he has an endless gas tank like Mirab on the UFC. The dude has a phenomenal gas tank. Nobody on the planet got a gas tank like that guy. Canelo don't have nothing like that going on. Canelo has a pretty bad gas tank, if you ask me. But he's still able to get the job done against the dudes he's been in there with because they just seem to crumble under the pressure. Crawford's not going to crumble under the pressure. Because not only is this fight a lucrative payday, but this is to really cement his name amongst the. I mean, it's likely will be anyway, but this will like really just like, yeah, you really can't deny it now. And this is what he's right one step away from that. So I think this is what he's going to go for too. And this is going to make this fight that much tougher for Canelo. Because he's just not in there for the check. Crawford's one step. He's already a Hall of Famer. But he's one step away from being mentioned in the top 5 type all-time great type shit. So I think that's also a goal. For his name to be cemented. To never be forgotten. Because there's a lot of great fighters in boxing throughout history that has kind of been forgotten. And sometimes these guys like your boy Bushido will bring them up. Or some guys in the chat will bring them up. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford ain't gonna be one of those dudes, especially if he beats a guy like Canelo Alvarez. You said T.O.'s blaming Snack already. T.O., man, all I can say about T.O. is he's good for the sport. Whether you like him or not, good or bad, T.O.'s good for the sport. That's all I can say about Teofimo. He better look good in his next fight. He gonna get clowned. Salute to DLA7 for another super chat. He says, you don't need to have devastating power to seriously hurt Canelo. All you need is enough power to make him think, and it's not sweet getting close. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. People act like Canelo's just some unbeatable fighter all of a sudden. Crawford's the one that's not been beaten before. How is Canelo gonna beat him without help? That's what we should be asking. Crawford's the fighter that's never been beat before. How is Canelo gonna beat this guy? He just gonna knock him out. Right? He just gonna knock him out. Knock him out or win some kind of bogus decision. Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, this is why this fight is dangerous for Canelo, bro. Because a lot of those dudes he fought, they could be bought. You know what I'm saying? They could be bought, bro. Their hunger for boxing greatness could be bought. But a guy like Crawford, it can't be bought. And he's one step away from it with this type of fight. You know what I'm saying? He's one step away from it. One step away. Sean Porter, man, I guess Sean Porter was never that good, y'all. One of the dudes that during a really good run in the welterweight division, when we had a lot of good names and a lot of things going on, and Sean Porter was a champion a couple of times, and he fought everybody. He was never no good, y'all. Could y'all believe that? Showtime Sean Porter was never no good. He was a bum this whole time. He was never a good fighter, dog. He beat Usyk in the amateurs and everything. He was never no good. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit, man? Sean Porter ain't no good now, man. Pretty soon, watch. Next few months, Errol Spence was never no good. And if Errol Spence come back and fight and don't look good, oh, well, he was really never no good. That Ugas, all that arguing about how great Ugas was and all this stuff was for naught, bro. So that means nobody was any good at all. So if Errol Spence was never, if these guys were never good, what was Jermell Charlo then, bro? Who went in there and got laid down against you? At least Errol Spence went out on his shield, bro. You didn't even hit Jermell with nothing. He get out of here, bro. See, Crawford difference between his fights and guys like Canelo, man. Crawford be having to beat the fight out of these dudes, bro. These dudes be coming in there trying to fight for their lives, bro. They fight for their lives, bro. Crawford be having to fight these guys, bro. Mean Machine, he had to fight Mean Machine. Mean Machine gave it his all. We never seen him fight that hard again after that. He gave it his all in that fight. Errol Spence probably gave it his all against Bud, bro. Sean Porter gave it his all. It was over with. Kell Brook got hit with a Bruce Lee punch. It was over. Beat up Benavidez, who went the distance with Charlo. Like, man, stop playing with me, bro. He stopped the same Benavidez with a left hobbled leg. Man, stop playing with me, bro. This dude, Bud must not be that good, man. I don't know. He just can't be that good. Gamboa was never no good, y'all. Gamboa was never no good. Sean Porter was never no good. Victor Postal was never no good. I see Postal still giving dudes problems. I guess just these guys was just never not really good fighters at all. They was trash, bro. And everybody Canelo fought was great. Even though the narrative for Canelo was he fought a lot of dudes that was too old and too small. You just fight old little dudes. One of them beat you up though, Floyd. But you fought a lot of old little dudes. And you got the nerve to say he ain't fought nobody, bro. You fought an old Cotto, danced around in the ring with him. Made me believe you fought a prime Cotto, which Cotto's, by the way, one of my favorite fighters. You fought a prime Cotto probably would have beat the brakes off you. Prime Cotto was a menace. That was throwing heat and had some combos for that ass with a nasty left hook. But you was up in there dancing with, man, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, Canelo. You say your boy Crawford struggles at 54. We'll see. If he does, he ain't gonna struggle long because he gonna be going right to 68 and he gonna have Canelo in the struggle. What's up, House Delgado? We gonna see Bud go struggle, man. Cause I thought he did pretty well at 54, House.
I started blowing that for the second round.
Oh, nice uppercut.
Crawford does not come into fights, and he's landing it. Good body shot.
That's for him by Makimo. Nice shots. And that's why I told you in the beginning of the round, this is going to be a tough fight for Bud, man.
Good jab.
That's a good fight. He is jabbing.
And that's my thing. I feel like Bud, we can see Makimo even at this point still being patient.
And these guys are both throwing some haymakers now.
Whatever you do well, stay consistent.
It's like a.
As Crawford came in, Makimo did a nice job ducking out.
Ooh, good shot.
He overextended it. And boy, Crawford. Good uppercut for middleweight titles.
You know, we've talked about Canelo a lot.
I'm telling you, man. Telling you, House. You said Fundora versus Crawford? Nah. Fundora missed his turn, man. He ducked Bud to fight Spence, and Spence played him. So that's kind of what he get. He should have fought Bud when he had the chance. And now Bud about to get a bigger fight with Canelo, bro. So Fundora got to fight Bakaram now. Playing with Spence, that's what happens, bro. Excuse me. Playing with Spence, that's what happens sometimes, man. You miss out on opportunities and shit, and yeah, smash that like button for your boy. If y'all only knew what I knew, what did he mean by this? Is there something that's going on behind the scenes when it comes to negotiations with this fight that leads Team Crawford to believe that Team Canelo Alvarez is very, very intimidated by the possibility of losing to Terence Bud Crawford? You said Crawford recruited assistant trainer Usain Bolt as assistant trainer. What, so you said Bud's going to be running? Canelo should be able to catch him if he start running, though, right? You said Cotto beat Canelo in the eyes of men and even makes TV out. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, Canelo had a lot of fights to where people felt the other guy won the fight, bro. A lot of his fights, bro. It's never just like a clean victory. Unless he's fighting somebody kind of like lower tier, bro. Errol Spence is supposed to be a pound-for-pound fighter, right? Top 5. Crawford smoked him. When last time Canelo smoked somebody at that caliber of that fight like that? He hasn't. He struggled. When he fought somebody at that caliber, Beevil, he got smoked. He don't want to go nowhere near Benavidez, and he definitely won't mention Morrell's name. Those guys should have been got the fight before Crawford. He's ducking guys in his weight class. Man, stop playing with me, bro. Crawford giving him a lot of advantages just by him being a smaller man coming up to see him. No rehydration clause, bro. No rehydration clause, bro. What are we talking about, man? None of that stuff, bro. No rehydration clause, no catch weight, no Canelo weight. I missed the super chat. Hold up, my bad. Damn, did I? Let me see. Yo, my bad. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says they think Bud's gonna stand there and get hit. These cats don't know boxing. Also, a lot of Canelo fans gonna want to make him the ring smaller cowards. Yeah. Yeah, you've been bringing up a lot of good points. Yeah, they gonna make the ring gonna be small, bro. Don't be surprised if we see a really, really small ring, bro. There's probably something that Team Crawford's probably negotiating about. Like, this dude he ain't gonna just want a regular ring. I know there's a big ring, then a regular ring, then a small one. I think he gonna want that small ring to keep Crawford in the phone booth. You know what I'm saying? He gonna want every advantage possible in this fight. He ain't gonna give up no weight, and he's gonna no rehydration clause, no none of that. Canelo's gonna want every advantage possible because he's gonna need it. He's gonna fucking need it, bro. He's gonna need it. He gave Khan a catch weight and shit like that, right? That was a catch weight fight, I believe, right? Or did Khan come up to see him? I think it was a catch weight or something. But now he ain't giving that to Bud. Hell no. Bud could beat his ass. That's why. He ain't about to get Bud no catch weight. Yeah, Khan got smoked. But he was winning the fight until he got caught, bro. He was actually winning that fight the whole time until he got caught. Literally. Like, Canelo be losing this shit. Like, he's not something like perfect. You know, he didn't have a run like Bud did, I'll tell you that. Even though Canelo was able to get the better names, he was able to get the names in the ring with him. Crawford, he dominant as a mug, bro. It's about as consistently dominant as a fighter we've seen. No controversial decisions, no split decisions. No split decision. Do Bud got a split decision win? Do he? I can't remember. If he did, do he? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't even think he got a split decision, bro. And most of his fights been by knockout. Majority of his fights been by knockout. So, how's Canelo go beat him is the question. How's Canelo Alvarez, who we've seen struggle with guys like that, guys like Lara, who ain't punching like Bud, but got the skills, guys like Floyd, who ain't punching like Bud, but got the skills. How's he go deal with that? Even Austin Trout. You said Bud soft as fuck. He couldn't even beat me, Jamal. What's up, Kofi Universe? I see you in the building. You said Bud soft as fuck. He couldn't even beat me, Jamal. Wow. See, that's what I told y'all. Bud lost against me, Jamal. I told y'all. This is the narrative. He lost against me, Jamal. Bud probably gonna stop Canelo with a body shot, bro. I said it here first, man. It's gonna be some type of body shot or something that's gonna hurt Canelo. Who we never seen hurt with a body shot before, but I think Bud's gonna get him. Because Bud got the long arm length and the skills just to get that off on Canelo. Canelo ain't been fighting nobody like that for real, bro. Like, if he had fought a Prime Boo Boo or like a Benavidez and all them dudes, he would have had some losses, bro. Some glaring losses on his record by now. He's not some fighter who's just like crushing. And like outsmarting dudes and just like, just he's not doing, it's just some stupid shit. The Kovalev fight was a catastrophe. What was that? You fought the dude after he just went to war like a month prior, 2 months prior, went to war with a young Anthony Yarde, went to war with the dude, and you fight him 3 months later, put all kinds of clauses on him. Because you knew, right? This is what he knew. He knew that Sergey Kovalev, then at that point, it wasn't about legs for him. He'll sell out for the money. A fighter like him will sell out for the money. A fighter like him will sell out for the money, bro. Lay it on down. And he made that fight look pretty easy, even though he wasn't doing nothing. And then he out of nowhere, it's like, oh, time up. Boom, hit him and it was over. Like, wait, what? I felt like watching it live, I still never forget the feeling that I had watching it live. That's how I knew that shit was some bullshit. Because it was a feeling of surreal, like, wait a minute, this did not just happen. The crowd reaction was odd. It just felt like I was in the Twilight Zone almost. Like, it felt weird as hell. I never felt a feeling like I've seen millions of fights. I never felt like that watching a fight before. The Kovalev-Canelo fight. It was crazy. That's why I always talked about it after years afterwards. I always brought it up because it was just something that was just, I just couldn't believe it. Like, wait a minute, what? Nah. It looked like time was up. That's what it looked like. But see, a guy like Crawford, who's on the cusp of becoming one of the boxing's all-time greats, he's not going to just sit there and lay that down. Nah, he's fighting for legacy, too. He and that man once mentioned anything about money. He's mentioned going up in there and beating this dude. He want to go up there and beat you, bro. He's after you now. He beat Spence. That was easy work. Oh, man, that was easier than I thought. Man, I need something greater. He's like One Punch Man. Oh, man, I thought this dude was going to be tough, man. Boom, it was easy. He going to get up in there and make it look easy against this dude, bro. Watch, I'm telling you. This is what Canelo's afraid of. This is why Crawford will have no advantages going into this fight at all. No rehydration clause, no nothing. He won't have none of that. He will have to get to work. He will have to get right to work. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Canelo Alvarez.
Are you tired of people asking you about Terence yet?
No, look, I always say, I respect Terence Crawford. He's a very talented fighter, but he just win one big fight. If you see his record, he just beat one good fighter like Errol Spence is.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't think he's beating other great fighter like Spence. He did a really good job with Spence. He did like almost look very easy. But I knew Terence Crawford is a great fighter. But you never know in boxing. We'll see.
You never know. You never know. So what I took away from it was Canelo Alvarez respects Crawford. He acknowledges Crawford. But a part of him is like, man, but he didn't really beat nobody. I still think he didn't beat nobody. He made the Errol Spence fight look kind of easy. But he's still just been whooping on everybody. He's just been whooping on everybody. And I don't want to be on the receiving end of that whooping. But I'm Canelo Alvarez, and now I think at this point I got to take the fight. Because his fans talking about it too now. And you got a lot of Canelo fans on X and Twitter. A lot of female fans a lot of female Canelo fans wishing Canelo, just praying that Canelo knocks Crawford out, and they just can't wait to see his demise. It's like, how dare you challenge the great Canelo Alvarez? How dare you challenge me? Even though he made the big fish look just like, come on, man. What was this jab? He was a step ahead of you, Spence. Come on, man. So Spence was never that good, y'all. Crawford just ain't that good, or was Spence really just that bad? Which one is it? You said all the haters ain't gonna get Canelo credit? Nobody ain't no Canelo, bro. Canelo better win a clean fight. Canelo's known for controversy. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him credit if he win a straight up clean fight. But if it's some controversy, I can't give him credit. Yeah. And because there's always something. Every time there's always something with Canelo Alvarez now. You know what I'm saying? Every time it's a fight, some type of controversy, some type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You fighting a little dude, you better beat him straight up. He a little guy, you should be able to beat him, right? Go ahead, do it. You can balloon up to 100, 200 pounds and all that. I don't think that's going to really matter too much. I think the speed is going to be too much of a factor. Boy going to beat up on you. He's going to be able to deal with what you got. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be able to roll with some of your bigger shots. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to get hit with too much shit too clean. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see the sharpest, most dominant Terence Crawford we ever seen. Watch. We're going to have to see it. And he knows he's going to have to bring that version of him out. Mijamov didn't bring that out. Errol Spence did because there was a big fight. Nobody thought Bud could win that fight. Nobody did think Mijamov could really beat Bud. But people don't think Bud could beat Canelo. Bud about to run Canelo out this damn ring, y'all. He about to run him right out of the ring, bro. He gonna get up for this one. He's motivated for this one. They said I can't do it. All right, cool. All right, cool. They've been saying that my whole career, and I've been overcoming the odds. And now it's the big one. I'm about to overcome this too. Canelo ain't overcame no odds, bro. He had that golden path laid out for him since the beginning. All he had to do was walk it. He ain't had to go through no politic issues in boxing, none of that. He ain't had to deal with lack of opposition, wanting to fight him. He ain't had to deal with none of that stuff. He ain't had to deal with none of that. He even got the Floyd fight early on. Like, he had an easy road in boxing compared to a lot of other fighters, bro. And it's not necessarily his fault. It was just worked out that way for him. That's just how it worked out for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to be everybody's career run where they're going to be able to fight a whole bunch of named fighters that may be quite past their prime, but he's still a name nonetheless, just to add to your resume. Not every fighter's going to get that opportunity, bro. But a guy like Canelo was able to get that opportunity. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Salute to Freeze Temp. Yeah, it's definitely freezing out here, bro. Salute to Freeze Temp for the super chase. Yo, sure you making some damn good points. Boy wins. Yeah, man. Anything can happen in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. But I think when we just look at it objectively and not just run with the narrative that Canelo just gonna simply beat Bud just because he's just bigger, I think we kind of look at certain guys like, nah, man, certain guys can overcome those odds. And if we look at the consistency that Terence Crawford has shown us throughout his career, it's like, man, he could probably do this shit too. Ain't no fighter move up and wait and had it as easy as Bud seemed to have had it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes tend to struggle at some point when they move up. Even some of these young fighters we watching now, they struggled their first fight at 140. They didn't look as good. And, you know, all this other shit. But first fight at 140, he fought the champion that just beat Pacquiao and smoked him, ran him out of the ring. Like, you know, he moved up to 154 title shot. What was a title fight with me, Jamal? Beat him up. You know what I'm saying? An undefeated young middleweight with nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? He beat him up. So, I mean, I don't know what else y'all want him to do to say that he don't got a chance. I guess because Canelo's just really putting them punches together like he used to. Canelo's really fast, fleet-footed. He's slick, right? He's slick. He's on your ass. He's switch hitting. He's trapping. He's hitting you in the arms. He's hitting you in the hips. He's doing everything, right? He's teleporting. Nah, man, he ain't doing none of that, bro. He hitting you in the arms and shit, though. He's hitting you in the arms and all that, but he ain't like, nah, man. Yeah, they probably gonna want Bud to use some special gloves, and we gonna see, man. Canelo's doing some talking. You know, it's still a lot of respect there. You know, still a lot of respect, but it's the talks. The talks is increasing. I think it's only a matter of time before we get the official announcement. But Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney is supposed to be on the same card, apparently, right? Ryan Garcia, in other boxing news anyway, Ryan Garcia and Devin is supposed to be on the same card. Pitbull Cruz is out of the fight for whatever reason. Who cares? Pitbull, he's whatever with this guy. But Ryan Garcia is going to be fighting Rolly now, and Devin Haney's fighting Jose Ramirez. Pretty decent fights, you know what I'm saying? You know, and then leading up to the fight to where they eventually would face each other if they both get through those fights. So I expect Ryan Garcia to get through Rolly. Rolly used to beat up on Ryan, though. We go back to the old sparring footage back when Rolly was a spar lord, whatever they call him. Rolly used to beat up on dudes, and Ryan was one of them. And his videos of Ryan beating Rolly beating the shit out of Ryan in sparring. Maybe that translates. Maybe Rolly has the right style to deal with Ryan. Maybe Rolly will get fucking caught because he out here hanging out with 304s and doing all types of other shit other than focusing on his training. But yeah, either way, man, that fight's supposed to be happening. Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis said he'll fight Shakur now. Yeah, Keyshawn said he'll fight Shakur. Wow, right? Yeah, out of nowhere. He said he'll fight Shakur at the end of this year. I mean, really, eventually that was going to have to happen, honestly. You know, Keyshawn Davis and Shakur, eventually that was going to have to happen because they ain't each other way, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't each other way. And, you know, eventually, you know, one of them got to move on, man. I know they like big bro, little bro, they cool and shit, but I think they're going to have to put that aside for this, man, honestly. Honestly, especially since Keyshawn said he'll do it now, I think Shakur has to kind of accept that challenge, bro. Because I'm still looking at Shakur with an eye like is he as gritty as Bud or Keyshawn is? Like Keyshawn seems like he down for whatever, like as far as fighting. And you know, I don't know about Shakur with that, man. I'm hearing about rehydration clauses and shit, and you know, and all this other weird stuff. So you know, I'm looking at him like, you know, like what you on? Hold up, let's see. Him and Keyshawn had a face-off. Yeah, they had like a face-off, and behind the scenes, Keyshawn picked Shakur up like really easily, like he about to flex him. I'm trying to play the clip real quick. I guess I'll show you guys some other time, but yeah, Keyshawn damn near flexed him and shit. Like, yeah, so I don't know, man. I think if they was to fight, I think the longer that fight takes, Keyshawn's gonna get better. Keyshawn becomes a champion. He may have the confidence of a champion. I think he'll have what it takes to beat Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Stylistically, I think he could kind of deal with Shakur. You know what I'm saying? He probably won't be too worried about Shakur's power too much because Keyshawn ain't afraid to really get hit. So and he can put some shit together. So that's an interesting fight. We'll see if that eventually happens somewhere down the line. We'll see. Shakur got to get past Floyd Schofield. That may be a little tougher than we think, but I expect Shakur to get through it. Get through it with little to no little difficulty. I want to say he's going to be super easy, but I think Shakur's going to get through the fight. But yeah, man, Canelo Alvarez, man, and Bud Crawford. More talks. Crawford said this earlier.
Challenges does Canelo pose once you guys get in there?
I don't know. I just think, his punching power and his physical size is the only thing that I really have to worry about. But who knows? Once we get in the ring, we don't know how I'll handle his punching power, his size. I've been fighting bigger guys my whole life, so I'm pretty familiar with.
He's been fighting bigger guys his whole life, and so Canelo's a bigger guy, but he's a little guy too. So yeah, he's a bigger target as well. That's another thing. Canelo Alvarez is a bigger target. He's going to be a bigger target, pretty blocky. Crawford's going to be able to put them punches together, put them punches together on Canelo Alvarez pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Especially once he gets his timing down and gets the feel of the fight, and once he gets kind of in his rhythm. Once Crawford gets in his rhythm, I think that's going to be key for Canelo, is to try not to let Crawford get in the rhythm. Once Crawford gets your timing down, get your rhythm down, get your speed down, usually he gets it down pretty fast, depending on what type of fighter you are. And Canelo is a pretty straightforward fighter, but he got really good counterpunching ability. But I think once Crawford kind of gets Canelo's timing down, I think it's going to be all Crawford from there. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we've consistently seen from Crawford throughout his career. Once he figures you out, it's hard for you to really overcome what he's doing. Whether he gets a few gears on you, maybe in 1 gear or 2 gears, but it's gonna be hard for you to overcome once what he's doing once he starts doing it. So we're gonna see if Canelo could do it. I don't think so. It's gonna be hard for Canelo to become the ring general over Crawford in that fight as well, because Crawford knows what type of fight it is. I expect the ring to be very small if it was to happen. I think the ring is going to be small. I think he's going to give Crawford no benefits, no nothing. He's going to have a smaller ring, the smallest ring they can have. And Crawford will have to make that work. So that's just what I'm predicting for right now. But yeah, man, it's interesting to see what's gonna happen with this fight. You said I make more money than you. That sounds like some craziness. Who was that arguing? Oh yeah, Bukoli versus Jabo on the undercard. Somebody arguing? You said that's old? Well, fuck it, it's new now. Cause that's what everybody's talking about. Yeah, Keyshawn said he'll fight Shakur, man. This is what they said, man. You said Errol Spence just got out of car surgery. I mean, look, man. Nobody told Errol Spence to wait that long. He fought Ugas and everything after the car accident, bro. Yeah. You said Canelo will beat the shit out of Crawford? We gonna see. Just like he did everybody else that he beat, right? Just go beat the hell out of him. Just like he did the Biter, Berlanga, and all these other dudes, right? Just beat the hell out of these guys. Just totally just outclass them, just beat the shit out of them. He just gonna stop him. I think Garcia is the main event, man. I think Ryan Garcia is the main event. Yeah, we go see what happens, man. We go see what happens. There's gonna be a lot more to come with this fight. You know what I'm saying? We go see. You know what I'm saying? We go see. But salute to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button for your boy. If you're catching the replay, salute to everybody that donated to the dojo today. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love you, Mom. Peace out.